and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in our Terra Invicta run. We are starting to get back to the point where probably need to replace the dockyard in Earth orbit, and or replace the fleet out at Mercury, or a little bit both. Probably start with the one in Mercury. Got stuff coming to Earth, flying from Mercury, so we've sort of abandoned the defense of Mercury for the moment. So it might be a good idea to get some defense back up in Mercury. So if we're going to do that, we probably want, say, one of your torpedo guys, short-range torpedo flagship, around like another 4 torpedo classes, and it's going to mostly be short-range missiles. So that brings us up to 8 ships. We're probably going to want like 12 there. So we probably want another 4. We'll queue that up behind the ones that are definitely started. And then as volatiles come in, the ships will start to get queued up and built. Yeah, and once those are queued up and built, we'll probably start looking to replace the main shipyard at Earth. And then maybe try to replace that station we lost. Modules on the station we lost. Alien megafauna has been dealt with in Mumbai. Of course, we only dealt with one. There's a second one there. Okay.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Yep, he rolled one. Rolled the 2%, which we failed. Okay.
Increasingly with us.
Okay, we probably converted enough people in India to our side. We'll hit favorite on there. We'll get that done at some
Public
point.
opinion is moving in our direction.
We gotta hopefully have the ships survive for that sort of modifier to be useful.
By the numbers.
Target secured.
Romeo 534 has completed transfer and has arrived at Earth orbit. Take me there. We're actually going to cancel your activity. And the reason is because we really want to swap these from the long-range version down to the short-range version. So if we go to ship construction, we go to refit. We got a lot of long-range ships. If we swap them from long-range torpedo to the short-range torpedo, why are you... That's Mercury that's showing. Why... Oh, because those ones haven't set off yet. Fair enough. Long-range missile to short-range missile at rolling dock. It's taking less than a day, so we should just be able to power through these. Very quickly. It takes like a couple hours each. We're basically cutting the fuel tanks off that we welded to the side to make it able to do the transfer. And then once it's done, we'll want them to do a refuel mission, because their tanks are still pretty much empty, even with us cutting them off. Operational misdirection, we do want that. Getting some more breathing space into the stealth category would be good. Ship launch. So this is the first. Aren't even 5, 6. Oh, that's already built so quick. We've got 2 of them done. Okay. goes 3. 4. 5. There's a total of 11 of them to upgrade armory reserves. 6. 7. Yeah. 8. 9. 10. Be one more. I think there's one more. Or it might actually only be the 12. Earth. Yeah, one more.
Ready for my
And we got 2
mission.
more on the way over. Yeah, investigate the alien activity.
Investigating alien site.
You
Ready
keep
for orders.
dealing with some of the severe infestation of aliens here.
Heading to the LZ.
Actually, just the one. You do it, and
On
then
the
we
way
get
to
this
the
one
target
back
site.
Ready for orders.
for some alien.
Going in
Infestation.
hot.
Grab some command. Espionage. Stealthier. Espionage. Okay. Okay, so that fleet has arrived at Earth. We do have a alien assault ship inbound. One of these is the alien assault ship. That's not the one. There we go. So there's the assault carrier coming in. They arrive on the 25th, so we might not arrive that far in this stream. But we want to deal with them. That's the reason we did the sort of emergency redeploy from Mercury to Earth, so that we could have a fleet awaiting them. And there is a second one coming. So once we blow that one up, there is another one coming in. Yeah, so that's January. We got a January and a September. So September comes first, then January comes second. We want to blow both those fleets up so they don't do an assault carrier landing.
I will report.
We
when
did
my mission is
already have one that we accidentally let land. We'd like that not to happen again.
lending my expertise.
Okay, our fleet has arrived. Oh no, we've got ships arriving at Mercury. Oh dear.
Violence is abating.
If they're going for a Mercury thing, we're gonna have a problem. We sent the
Public
Mercury fleet
sentiment
to
is
Earth.
increasingly with us.
Okay, they're sabotaging stuff in New Rebico. Oh, they blew up my mission control. The Fiends. Poseidon Torch. We'll set this a favor. We'll maybe contemplate that. See how that lines up against the Lantern.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Rule by decree. While there are some limits, a dictator can bring about rapid policy changes. Now that various accidents in Chikisan are subdued and the people are stoked with patriotic favor, A powerful leader could set a new course with a rousing speech and a ruthless secret police department. My people, under my wise leadership, Tajikistan has become strong. Now it's time to take the strength and focus it towards our grand destiny. Together we will conquer space, research the most powerful weapons, or destroy our enemies with our mighty armor. No, research the most powerful weapons. Oh, this is the kit, so that we can... Okay, yeah, we probably do want that.
Here's what we found.
There's the research university. Poseidon Torch. What's the exhaust rating on here? 1.7 thousand kps with a 10.7 ratio. A lot of radioactivity, or a lot of radioactives. On the other hand, it is very fuel efficient. The propellant's also classified as water. Sure, we'll grab that. It's a bit of an expensive one, but I think that's actually an upgrade over our current drive. At least for the bigger ship versions. Now, we might just get some fusion stuff that would be better in time. That maybe isn't, maybe a little too late for it, but we'll see.
Ready for my mission.
You've got 5 commands, you can't really do much. Oh, I've been forgetting. We're down a person. I need to go find. I forgot to get another member of the Protectorate. So go figure out how loyal he is, so that we can
What's the op?
tell him he's on the wrong team.
Restoring order.
And construction-wise, how comes Mercury construction? Everything is now under construction. We do want to save up enough to get the last 4 in 92 days.
I will help them.
I have new information.
11. Okay, so we'll probably be able to turn him. He shouldn't be too much of a resistance. Shouldn't be too much of a resistance for the resistance to turn.
Things are cooling off.
The situation remains chaotic.
Yeah, I can imagine there being a little bit of chaos in India, given the multiple megafauna around.
The LZ is secure.
Target secured.
But in the Hyperband region, yes, deal with that. Best you can. Fleet transfer to Mars is complete. Take me there. We're going to do basically the same we just did at Earth, where we're going to cancel the refuel operation and immediately tell them to all strip down to the short-range variant. Refit. We're looking for Horatio. And just like that, that should complete refitting real quick. And then we'll tell them to refuel, and they'll be good to go. We refilled you already, right? They've got 12.4 KPS, yeah, probably. Can probably finish their refill. And of course, they refit real quick. Oops. This is the last one. There we go. So there we go, we got a Martian fleet ready to defend Mars. Once we get everything under construction at Mercury, we'll build sort of a specialty Martian flag ship with express purpose to do the marine jobs around Mars, so we can retake more volatile mines. Oh, that's actually something we might want to do Mars before I forget. Horatio Station. You've got a battle station to upgrade. You've got a agricultural station to upgrade. Okay. Or actually, you don't need the upgrade in the agricultural station yet. So let's do the battle station upgrade. Okay, that'll put us power short, but then we can do the heavy fission upgrade. Put our power positive, although only by 135. What I also wanted to grab here is the nanofactory complex. Okay, that'll fit. This will allow us to build tier 3 HABs directly at Mars. So if we have anything blown up, assuming we don't lose the spaceport, we can just replace it directly with tier 3. And I suppose if we're desperate, we could blow up other HABs instead of assaulting the Marines.
The only call-outs from now on will be fuel.
But yeah, let's quickly design a specialty flag bridge. We'll do this with a full new ship type. Ship designer is going to be a battleship. It's like troop carrier. Something like that for the name. Drive, the Orion. Power plant, yes. That. This is going to be the flag ship for Mars. We're going to give it a flag bridge. We'll give it a couple magazines. I'm going to give it 2 Marines. Hopefully that'll be enough. Got no target computer. Really, if this thing gets jammed in a fight, it gets jammed in a fight. We're gonna put on a 40mm autocannon. We're gonna set it to defensive fire. We're gonna put a point defense phaser turret on, which defaults to defensive fire. We're gonna give it some tier 2 coil gun batteries. For nose weapon, we're gonna give it a tier 2 coil cannon. And then for armor, it gets some armor. Maybe don't complete this bridge. We'll just go for the standard 80 front for the moment. We're probably at the point where I really should jump to 160 front, but the volatiles. And this is what the nose here is 146. So it's about half the volatiles is the nose. We'd like probably some side armor on the ship as well. Including side armor, the rear armor is not that expensive, but of course the problem with that is the side's even more expensive. Side's 50 a point, and we'd probably want something that would look like that for the side armor in an ideal world. Though that would probably be like, say, the 160 front version. Right, so 160, and yeah, it's still the side armor that's all the pain there. We'll just run the 80 front. So yeah, we'll save that design. Why is the drive power plant? Oh, it needs some fuel. That's missing the fuel bit. It needs to be able to maneuver. 8 fuel tanks. There we go. Now, of course, we want to finish the fleet. The Mercury one is more important than that. That's just to take habs. The Mercury one is to defend our habs. So, 67 days, those 4 will finish, and we'll start paying for those ones. Once all those ones are paid for, we'll queue that one up at Mars.
Ready.
I think we have a person to turn. 29, that's a bit hard. We can crank that up with like 65 influence up to 85, which is good
Reeling
enough.
them in.
Offering counsel.
We have got some intel on our target.
We've turned them to our cause.
There we go.
Please, keep me safe.
Ready for the orders.
Yeah, remembered from the last one that I wanted him set to 0. That's good to see.
Order is returning.
Ships of the line. So this allows Lancers and Dreadnoughts. We should probably design some of those. Well, I suppose as soon as we get the current thought process, the current ones built out, we probably will want to start building these while we still have ships. Let's start your exotics, your probably exotics, yeah. Let's start on these. This is for the phaser research here, ultraviolet phaser cannon research. If I get Titans
By the numbers.
as a researchable concept, we'll rush that out first. And so we can do repeat unit close. I'm gonna actually check to make sure what do we need for the Titans. So we're gonna hit change project so we can get in here to look in the tech tree. Ship of the line, which goes to Titan. Titan, we need ship of the line and Titanic spacecraft. Not a global that I'm missing. No, because it's got an unlock. Yeah, so if I just screwed up and I've got a thing I really should have favorited that I haven't favorited. Oh no, the Titanic spacecraft is the global. Titans is the project. Okay. Let's close it there, click back in here. That's maybe something we want to do after that one anyway. Oh, these are the future techs. So the future techs don't have a specific requirement. You gotta get everything else researched first. Okay. So we are gonna want that one at some point. Just re-roll that one a bunch of times. That one's probably worth doing at some point. That one's probably fine to do. Yes, it's probably that one. That one. The military one? I don't know what you basically put on permanent repeat in the moment. I think the beta patch out changes up some of those. In addition to making them get progressively more expensive. Yeah, we got mission to the outer planets. After that, we'll probably do Titanic spacecraft so we get the Titan ships. We got everything else researched. In the energy field, we'll probably keep working up the fusion line. And yeah, at some point we'll do genies, and some point we'll do network global defense. I'm probably mostly going to ignore the antimatter if I have control of everything. At some point the AI will work on that, but it's very much a future problem.
The LC is secure.
Total cost of our ships reduced by 15%. Yes, please. That will give me a little bit more breathing space after the aliens do their slap back before they get pissed off again for me blowing stuff up. Okay, we finished quantum computing. Is that, pretty sure I had said that as favorite. I'm probably looking in the wrong area. Ah, operational misdirection, that's what we're looking for. Oh no, this is a different one I want to do anyway, so yeah, do that one. We'll try to find the other one in a bit. One lets me have less upkeep, one allows me to run the limit higher.
Where do you need me? Headed there now.
Reporting in. We'll recon the site.
We're probably got enough that we can go ahead and take another one of the India points, but we're not in a rush for that. So, yeah. The drive is the expensive one, which I suppose is to be expected. A scandal in Canada. Yeah, we'll just pay the influence cost.
Offering assistance.
Command center. I think that's a yes. I think that's the upgrade of the operations center. We gotta add a couple. I'm not sure if we actually still have them. Have a couple of those. Okay. Critical success. Oh, we don't need to investigate that person anymore. Stop investigating them. Okay, so we've dealt with the roving megafauna currently in India.
Things are stabilizing.
Space defenses online in China. Getting more and more of it covered, although we still have a couple that are missing. So like 1, 2, there's quite a bit to go in China as far as space defenses, and we're not prioritizing it, so that's maybe not surprising. Jinhan. It's probably one of the smaller coastal ones. Interesting. Not sure where that is. Yeah, one of the smaller coastal ones. Explains why it's cheaper than some of the other options.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Here's what we found.
We found something.
Maybe you should send councils around at some point to see if we can trade some more volatiles. Prober lives. This is probably far enough out that I'm not able to launch to it. Although, we'll take a quick check to see if this is. No, it's too far. Bolt's Paradox, again, that's a decent one. If it was within 750-day limit, we'd probably go there. It isn't. Oh, apparently we didn't do enough controlling in China, and we got a megafauna. No, apparently I haven't been paying attention. There's been one in megafauna in China for a while. Oh boy. Yeah, go send the whole Korea one to help as well. Probably even drag the Russian ones in. Make this real quick. You go say hi to
Reaching
them.
out.
Your orders.
You guys say hi to them.
We'll open a channel.
Your orders?
Oh, actually, that last one's probably not gonna work.
Establishing contact.
So send you to someone who can
Reporting
actually say hi
in.
to. Those guys.
Making contact.
Where to?
I suppose it's not impossible that we could try to fix things with the Protectorate, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
We'll make our appeal.
Make our appeal. Okay, so we know what we're doing after mission to the outer planets. That's just going to keep going up the fusion line. Let's be fair. Okay. More persuasion on you. Grab some more espionage, make you a bit more hidden. Grab command. science. Grab command. Confirm assignments and get back to moving.
Establishing contact.
There we go.
Your heart is in the right place.
Darn,
but your
they're not willing to give us
methods
any
are
resources.
insufficient to meet the threat.
You know, let's give these guys a decent engine. Here, have an engine. Those are all stations, we don't really want them. Yeah, so we're just going to give you a drive for nothing.
I will
Because we want
help.
humanity first to do better.
Initiating contact.
It's no business of ours if you wish to throw your lives away.
Okay. So we're going to buy all the volatiles. The question is, what are we paying for it with? The easiest thing would be, you know, cold whole stack of money. Okay, so worked out that 5,000 is plenty. 4,000? 2,000. Yeah. That
Reaching
helps a
out.
lot.
Good luck,
You willing
saving
to sell me
the world.
volatiles? Yeah.
Just know that we have other plans.
You're gonna want like 3,000, I think. No, not even that much. 2,000? At this point, I'm just willing to give you 2,000. Have 2,000. Okay, so that helps a lot.
Only when we can look our enemy in the eye can we understand why he's not so different from ourselves. Then, only then, can we hope for peace, I fetch you. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, Private Correspondence.
Okay. So we completed that mission to the outer planets. We're going to launch the probes. Because we can. They're not too expensive at this point. And yeah, we've already decided we wanted to 10x spacecraft so we can get the Titans. 10th of April, so 6 days from now, we're going to finish up deuterium tritium and probably just go ahead and immediately do the next fusion line.
Your heart is in the right place, but your methods are insufficient to meet the
I
threat.
must have put 2 to say hello to him. You still have... Oh no, this is him coming to say hi to me instead. He wants my cartel. I'm not willing to give that to you. They still consider this a generous trade. Sure, you can have the Poseidon Lantern. I don't mind you having a drive tech. And I mean, that's not... I'm not actually interested. Business Fleet Romeo. 5, 5, and 9 completes transfer. Take us there. Cancel the refit, or cancel the refuel. Because we're going to refit you. Long range torpedo, short range torpedo. Long range torpedo flagship to short range torpedo flagship. There you go. Okay, so there's our Earth fleet. Ready to go. And the Mars fleet could probably use a flagship. Could also use some capacity to take over HABs. But otherwise, ready to go for defensive purposes. Construction-wise, in 17 days, those battleships will be off the line and we'll have paid for the other ones. At this point, I've got enough in the bank, because we've just traded for it, of course. That I think we can go ahead and build this ship. At Mars. 137 days and we'll start being able to take HABs. I'm gonna splurge. We really only need one flagship. I'm less sure about the marine assault units. We might need more. We'll go and build 3. We'll have a redundant flagship in that fleet, and that'll be fine.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Violence is abating.
I don't care if there are 2 ways or 200 ways to filter deuterium from seawater. Just tell me which one's cheapest and which one won't get us sued again.
Which one won't get us sued again? Oh dear. Well, that's Chairman Sorman for you. Well, in we go to deuterium. Mongolia being poked again. Because apparently Mongolia's not allowed to have boost. Civilian fusion reactors. National investment points into economy, welfare, and environment. I almost said that as a favorite. There's an alien in Melbourne. I'm not going to do anything to the alien in Melbourne. I'm not sure if that's worth building a colony ship for, though. It's still tempting. Yeah, we're not going to worry about it for the moment. Yeah, a couple of these places have got some decent volatiles. Though, a lot of them, again, are really far out, so they're going to be harder to protect. So we probably don't want to put particularly great, high-quality mines on them if we do put mines on them. Okay. So we went around, hat in hand, to everyone that is vaguely not pro-alien, with the exception of the Academy. Do we know enough about the Academy that we can go say hi to the Academy? We do. Okay, go say hi to the Academy and see if we can have some volatile
Ready to go. Heading to the LC.
Ready for my mission. Let's see what we can see.
Automated industries. Three-star science is not bad. It's not many space for it, which is a different problem. Yeah. Oh, and we've lost a mission control here. Granted, we'll get it back pretty quickly. Someone probably blew it up. Oh. You try to get that back as well. We'd like the mission control back there. Oh, you have a cohesion problem. Reapply the welfare again, please. So that is probes arriving at Europa, telling us that Europa has decent water, decent volatiles, maybe a little poor on the metal, and very poor on the radioactives. And very poor on the radioactives. Really good volatiles. No water. And some of the better places here, some of the places up here also don't have metals.
We'll open a channel.
Though our methods may differ, we both wish to safeguard humanity.
And someone who wants to safeguard humanity, do you have volatiles for me? No, you have boost. I don't want boost. Don't need boost. Elite Marine Assault Unit. I will trade for that. Don't need that. A little bit more. Okay, let's see if we can get them some money to round it out. 100 money? 1,000 money? 1,000 money. Maybe take that one back. That's 2,000 instead? Yeah, okay.
Offering support.
Ship launched. Okay, I gotta remember these are launching at 2 different docks. Sure. And then take your sweet time getting there because we're not in a rush. Or 2 different stations. So now, at Mercury, we've paid for everything. So this is what we got left over. Let's go to Earth orbit. I want a ring. Let's say all the debris is out of medium. Sure, we'll dump it in medium instead. We'll make it more expensive, cost more boost, but that's fine. 90 days to get an orbital in medium, and we're going straight to tier 3. This is going to be the new shipyard. So we need to put a bunch of solar on here. I suspect it's going to take at least 6. We'll put a full 8 on it to start. I want 6 space works. One battle station. We're already over the power requirement, so it's more solar farms coming in. We're gonna need a farm, agriculture complex. We got 2 open slots. Could sneak some research in here. Or actually, does the farm provide some research? No. Got 210 power left. What I was thinking, if I was to sneak some science in here, is we'd throw up 1 skunk works. And then 1 research building. So we have both science and engineering here. Yep, that's what we'll do. Throw in 1 skunk works. And to be fair, we might... No, we're probably going to be under 3,000 crew. Because the space works are going to be a bunch of crews, but the battle station is going to be a bunch of crew. But most of these are pretty, at least the solar farms are pretty low crew. And then that slot is going to be 1 research lab. We'll do some like military. Military would be pretty thematic. Yeah, we'll do a military one. There we go. So that'll be the new dockyard if this gets complete before getting blown up. We still have 1.5 thousand volatile sitting around. Let's do a quick once over on our stations to see what science we're missing. So life, social, space, military. We got an extra life. Materials, but not actually all the materials. Are missing one of the materials there. And info. That's the other materials. Okay. So all the materials. Again on the military. Again on... That's the Xeno? Okay, so we got 2 of 3 Xeno. We're missing a Xeno. Which might be affecting why we can't find the Xeno as much. We're not as easily finding the Xeno because we're missing 3 bonus from that. So what I did? Material, space, energy... Oh, did we lose the energy one? We lost the energy one. Okay. Lost the energy one. So we want one that we can probably put 3 energy on if that's the case. Material, space, energy. So energy is missing. We know we have life. Now we have military. In fact, we got too much military. That's fine. Info, yeah. Social, yeah. Xenology, we have 2 of 3. Okay. So we got a bunch of ones that, you know, don't have anything in them right now. So let's set up something here. So we want 3 energy. So let's make sure we've got 3 energy in. We need 1 Xeno. We're in Earth orbit, so we might as well set up an admin complex. And then we're going to need to make sure there's enough to power all that. We're going to want a space dock in case we want to refuel here in the future. We're going to want a skunk works to fish from some good events. We're probably going to want a battle station to help defend the place. It's going to mean we need the solar farm. We're going to probably want an agriculture complex. I haven't dropped one in already. No. Which means we know the solar farm. So we had media center. So we've got you. We just queued you up. 3 energy institutes, yeah. We got life, we got materials, we got media, we got military, we got... we lost the manufacturing one, so we wanted the economy, we could do that, but this is way too many volatiles. I don't value the economy here enough to pay that volatile cost. Research we could do... we probably do the mission control for that. Although we maybe aren't that desperate for science. Done social science, and now we're into space. The hospital will help make us money. Not that we need money, I suppose. Oh, this is the Earth orbiter. I'm like, isn't this the one in the irradiated orbit? No, that's the shipyard. The shipyard's in the irradiated orbit. Could work on the communication hub. No, the communication hub is upgrades in the media center. Already got that. Yeah. And we got 3 of them. We really don't need more than 3. I suppose we're going to be doing a lot of energy research, but it may make sense just to stack some more energy research here. In which case, we'll do a solar. We fit an energy. An energy. Oh, and the energy ones eat quite a bit of volatile. Okay. And that's not from the crew, it just straight up eats energy. Still think we want to do that. We'll get a little bit of a refund on the upkeep cost here once the farm gets built, but yeah, we are looking less happy with the volatiles. But at this point, we're now wanting to take over more habs around Mars for more volatile production over there. Okay, we dealt with that mega one. So deploy these armies to there. Is that the Russian one's coming in? The Russian one coming in? Yeah. Okay. New project. Inertial Confinement Fusion. Set as favorite. Do we... How much does that cost? I'm trying to decide if I want to wait until the phasers are done or not. Only 10,000? That's pretty cheap. And this is the prerequisite for much of other things we want to do, so yeah, we probably want to prioritize that over the phasers, which we're not sure if we've got the exotics to run. And we've now got a probe to Callisto, and we can see the aliens are at Callisto. Which is presumably one of the reasons why the aliens can do a bunch of flying, because they've got more water and volatiles than us, just a couple sites there. We can help so shall. More armies arriving in Beijing. Deploy you to Beijing. Must have missed the move order.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Things are cooling off.
Mirror cell fusion reactor. Don't think that's the way we're gonna go. So, we'll say continue here. Fusion Topomac again, not one we're gonna go. Ship launched. Join the ship you're near. Muon Spiker, okay. We'll set this favorite. I'm not sure if that's one of the ones we want to do. Depends on if it applies to fusion or not. Romeo 617 has completed its transfer. Do a quick resupply before we merge the fleets. Fusion pile, yeah, we probably want that at some point. Join Romeo. So the Mercury fleet grows. I was say glow, which is not quite right. Grows.
By the numbers. Cleaning things up.
Oops. Had to hit repeat and continue.
Recon complete.
Okay. Still heavy. Okay, so we probably wanted you to repeat, but that'll be fine. And now we can hit the armies go home. Path all armies home. New UFO crashes on Earth in Sudan. Yeah, so we'll be good when this is done. And this is required for the level 2 version of this, right? So to get this done, this will be done well before this is done, which is the upgrade. Causes the upgrade to that. Almost a year, the looks of it. This will provide us a drive as a follow-up. We'll research the drive, because I presume the drive is probably something we need for the final tech. At this point, we're looking at inertia. Yeah. Oh, you're not actually prerequisite for the next one, are you? Like, that's the line we're going up, but that drive isn't required for the next one. We go for the second one. The second one has its own drive that technically doesn't require any prerequisites besides the power plant. Okay. So we can technically not research the drive. We don't think the drive is an improvement over existing stuff. So the big thing this drive provides is the radioactives drop massively. And it's a hydrogen propellant drive, so we can use the liquefied hydrogen thing as a buffer to the thrust velocity, and then that's getting into a usable range. So sort of a far more fuel-efficient drive that might work. That's 8.1, 15.1 compared to... Oh, and actually, how much does that cost as well? I want to see the research cost, thank you, and it's not showing that to me, because that would be nice to know. And it's not going to show it to me until we've got the ability to research it. Okay. So it's 15.1 comparison to, say, the H Orion. Okay, so what, that's 6 doublings? Yeah, it's like 2 doublings on the fuel efficiency, but 6 doublings on the thrust. So it's definitely not going to be as fast as the H Orion. Oops. Let's see if I can type and spell. Was it the... So we've got the lantern, because we've researched it. Then torch is the one we're working on? Yeah. Okay, so we were at the situation where it would be inferior to the torch, so we did finish the torch before it, or if it was... We'll have to see how it compares to the torch. We might not get the drive behind this one. Instead, wait until we get the second one. Okay. We're not ready to confirm assignments. Looking at the time, I'm gonna put these assignments in, and then we're not gonna play them out.
We will see what we can find.
Standing by for orders. We'll recon the site.
Standing by for orders.
Where do you need me?
Wait. No, you can't do that.
Where do you need me?
You can. You're doing the Melbourne one.
Headed there now.
Ready for orders.
You do the
Standing by.
Sudan one.
We'll recon the site.
You back.
Reporting in.
Do a purge.
Targeting their center of
Or
power.
do a crackdown, and then you come in.
I'm here.
You do the purge.
Terminating the opposition.
Ready.
You go to Melbourne.
Let's see what we can see.
So yeah, we're still struggling a little bit with the volatiles. I think we've got sort of all our bases covered in the orbitals around Earth. We've got a lot of orbitals that we probably want to fill up. We're probably not that desperate to hold on to all of them at this point. I need to get more volatiles. We need more volatiles. As soon as the current ships are complete at Mars, like the Mercury ones won't be done for another 16 days, but Mercury is unlikely enough to get attacked that we're probably fine with that. As soon as these are done at Mars, we're going to start going around just grabbing mines, because all the Mars mines are going to provide volatiles, and should be volatile positive. Another thing that will be tempting to do, although it will hurt to do, is try to upgrade Mars mines, because they come offline when you do an upgrade, right? So we could upgrade the colony core, and then we can upgrade the mine, and maybe not bother upgrading the rest, right? The colony core, the mine, the admin tower, get a better point defense. Like, this place doesn't even have a point defense right now, so the aliens rock up and try to blow it up, they will. They really will. Like, this is making 45. We got a settlement mining complex, it's a tier 2 one, which is 1.5. So we'd expect another 15 a month from upgrading it. On just the volatiles, and even more on the water. This is already probably paying for itself. Yeah, because it's the main support cost here is money and boost, and we got the boost, and we got the money. Because we can get that from Earth. If we upgrade this, that will go from a 5% bonus to a 10% bonus. Like, there's definitely stuff we can do to boost the volatiles, and if we get the volatiles actually going, we can up armor in the ships. Because I think we're at the point where to make the siege quellers work, they'll chew enemy ships up. And with the lasers, right? So we can do the ultraviolets. What we need is we need the ships to be able to take some hits, and the AD frontal armor is starting to show its bad days. And if we just fix the frontal armor, we're going to run into a problem. They're going to go around the sides, and we're going to have a bad day on the sides. Because our sides are 1s. And the big cost if we got to armor the sides is the sides. Like, they're real expensive. And that's all volatiles. So we need to get more volatiles. Just super desperate for volatiles. You can see we're not desperate for metal, we're not desperate for water. And there's a bunch of sites on Mars we can go nick from people that have volatiles. Like, Mars is not a bad place for volatiles. We've got some pretty good ones already. We got like 50s. And okay, there's maybe not a lot of really good sites left. We're looking at here 24 there is probably the best. But they're all like 10 pluses. And we could run... We've actually lost a mine, right? We operate 17 of our allowed 34 mines. So yeah, we can take 19 mines. There isn't 19 mines on Mars to take. We can just take all the mines on Mars. Then we probably want to get some colony ships going and go take some over. Maybe just literally go out for volatiles. Like, that'd be what we'd be looking for those mines. And if we're sending colony ships, we can send out like automated colony ships. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process going forward. Apparently Mars is good for radioactives. This is a high radioactive Mars. And it's Mars, so it's got decent everything resources, at least in this patch. Whereas a lot of the other bodies are less are less balanced. It's maybe a good way to think about it. Like, the moon is terrible. The moon's got decent metal. I was about to say the moon is terrible. No, the moon's got decent metal. We don't need the moon. Or no, that's Mercury. Mercury's got decent metal. What about the moon? Get the air system. Look at the moon. Like, in comparison to Mars, the moon is terrible, right? There's one volatile spot there that's actually semi-decent, but asteroids are asteroids. There's definitely some usable asteroids out there, like 52. Now, most of the, as you can see, most of the AI are out on the asteroids, so they've probably taken the better asteroids at this point. Oh, that's a decent one. So yeah, we'll decide where we're gonna get more volatiles from, or we can maybe make the run out to Jupiter, and then I don't know which one is the one that isn't irradiated. Granted, we have enough metal. We could probably pay for the radiator one. It'd be fine. Is it this one the aliens are on? Yeah. Callisto's on radiator. And there's... like, the worst one here is, like, about the same as the okay-ish one on Mars. And there's better water out here, so it's better volatiles, better water. Which is we get into the fusion drives or the fuel we want. Right. So once we get the fusion drives, we're probably going to want to make a run out to Jupiter for more mines. Like, take over all of Mars. That'll give us 25 mines. We get a couple mines on Mercury. At this point, I probably wouldn't bother with more mines on Mercury. Mercury mines aren't good enough. Maybe that's me being picky, right? We're getting a lot of metal off of them. We're getting a lot of metal. We're getting a decent amount of precious metals. Just, I'm so desperate for the volatiles, and they don't have volatiles. Yeah, plenty of metal, not enough volatiles, which is what we're missing right now. So we probably wouldn't contest any more of the Mercury ones, but yeah, potentially running out to Jupiter, fight the aliens for Callisto, and then this will be the place where we get the volatiles, so we can really crank the armor, maybe. Future things. So yeah, we're on the cusp of picking up the first fusion drive. We're kind of looking at it probably, unless it's really cheap. Like if it's really cheap to pick up, we'll pick it up because it'll just be online for the Poseidon Torch. The Poseidon Torch is probably better than it. But of the advanced fission drives, the Poseidon Torch is as good as it's getting, right? So once we have Poseidon Torch, the fission doesn't get any better, as far as I can tell. And this is probably workable in the fact that it eats radioactives. Oh, and the propellant has volatiles in it. Yeah. That's one advantage to the drives we're currently running, which is Age Orion. Age Orion has no volatiles in it. It's made of metal, radioactives, and precious metals, but no volatiles. This will induce a bit of volatiles. Although we're probably not running over more than 20 tanks on these. So that's not a lot of volatiles, right? Most of the volatiles will be tied up in the armor. The inertial fusion one, I think that's water. It's like all water. Like 9.9 water or something. So yeah, that's the status of where we are in the game. We're making progress. We're moving into India. We're probably at the point where we can actually... Well, actually, no, we're at the point where we can just take India over. Pretty sure we can just take India over. Maybe a little close. It depends. That might be the degree that we're willing to run over anyway on Mercury. Maybe we could just abandon Mongolia again or something. Get in Mongolia or abandon Afghanistan to get there. Another one we could save to get mission control is we can pick up the tech for making the mega United States. The United States and North America, bring Canada, Mexico. I think that includes the Caribbean states all together again. Although we'll be real desperate for a lot of more welfare in America again then. In fact, we're already desperate for welfare in America again. And then Canada's being Canada. How many regions do we not have? 2 to go. They're still pretty big, right? So we're working on Halifax, and then Whitehorse is the really big one at the top there. Okay. So yeah, the run I think is going well, but we've got a little way to go. If you're watching on YouTube, this is probably going to be the last part of the stream, but there should be a part up for you tomorrow. As we'll probably get around to recording some more for you by tomorrow. By your tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, let me pull up the schedule so I can say what we're going to be playing over the next couple days. We'll be playing this again in 4 days. So we just recorded 4 parts. We'll be playing this again in 4 days. Tomorrow will be Shadow Empire. We'll be continuing that game. If you haven't been watching it, I won't give you any more spoilers, other than the challenge we're running is what I refer to as people what people. We've gone ahead and min-rolled sort of population on a like colony outpost style minimum resource map. So there's most of the resource deposits were very small and low accessibility. I think the planet had less than 1 million people on it after the Dissolution War. So we're basically dealing with a planet that has like a total of 6 cities on it. And this is a maximum size world, so they're quite spaced out. Yeah, that's how that run is going. It's an interesting run. Recommend you watch it if you like Shen Empire. Tuesday, the day after tomorrow, will be the return of Endless Legends. We'll see if we succeed or fail. Stuff wasn't necessarily going particularly well at the end of the last stream, but I think it's in a state where we can pull it back, so I don't think we're going to lose. At least not in the first part. Things may go wrong. Wednesday, so 3 days from now, will be Field Glory Empires as Persia. We'll probably finish up that war against Egypt. Hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler for watching on YouTube. And with that, we'll probably be in a state where we can win, and it'll just be running the scoreboard up at that point. And then Thursday, which will be 4 days from now, will be the return of Terra Invicta, where we continue to struggle with volatiles, because that's the thing we're running into a problem with. No, it's not giving me a breakdown here, what we're spending it on. I would have liked to see a breakdown there. Our daily income is 9.9. Because we're spending, right? I don't know what ratio of income to expenses we have. I suspect we just have really high expenses because there's quite a few hab modules that run volatiles. If you're watching on Twitch, this is probably your last chance to get any comments in. I'm going to leave the stream up for about a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do the outro. So if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying. And with that, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Until next time, and bye for now.